Terry Cross with Arrow Exterminators joining us today. Good seeing you, Terry.
Good to see you.
Tis the season to give thanks to beneficial bugs. We're going to be talking about bugs that are beneficial in our world.
Right,
I didn't know there was such a thing.
There are such a thing, several.
Yeah. You've been with Arrow Exterminators for how long?
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years, so you know your bugs.
I do.
All right, let's talk about ladybugs.
Okay. Ladybugs are great. Probably one of the most beneficial insects that we have. Ladybugs feed on aphids, which aphids are destructive to a lot of plants. So a lot of the gardeners actually buy ladybugs and release them to the gardens to help control the aphid issues and makes the garden stronger.
Terry, have you seen an influx of ladybugs the last couple of years? Because at my house, oh my word, one side of the house, it covered in ladybugs for a couple of days, and then they go. Right,
yeah, they usually show up in usually late spring when it usually gets around 70 degrees, and they typically go to the warmer side of the house where the sun hits the house. It's just their initial emergence when they leave they're from overwintering. Yeah. And like you said, they're there for a couple of days and are gone, so typically they're not a big problem unless they get into the house.
So, okay, yeah, and that's an issue.
Just a nuisance.
Right? Yeah, just a nuisance. But you guys don't spray for ladybugs?
Typically, no, because they are a beneficial insect, and they will typically go away, like I said, within a couple of days.
So ladybugs, beneficial. How about big-eyed bugs?
Big-eyed bugs. Big-eyed bugs feed on other insects, smaller insects. They also feed on spider mites, insect eggs. So they help, in a sense, help us do our job by eliminating some of the other pests. Are so beneficial.
Yeah. How about dragonflies? We just saw a picture. Well, we're seeing a picture now of
dragonflies. Yeah, you probably notice dragonflies a lot around the moist areas. Obviously, when we see dragonflies are beneficial because they actually feed on mosquitoes. So none of us like mosquitoes.
We want to see more dragonflies.
We want to see more dragonflies, right?
Yeah. And this is something we were talking about during the break. You're a beekeeper,
right?
And bees are so beneficial.
Absolutely. Bees pollinate over 100 crops here in the United States. So not only do they do that and help the farmers, but you know the honey. Obviously, we get the sweet treat from the honey that a lot of people use as for allergies.
Yeah. Terry, does business go down when we have a big freeze like we're going to experience the last couple of days or the next couple of days?
Obviously, it will slow down. A lot of the insects will start to look for a place to overwinter. So in some cases, it can cause the business to spike.
I was going to ask you that if it's up or down this time of year, because it seems like the bugs will get cold outside, so they're going to come inside to our homes.
Absolutely. They'll be looking for places to overwinter, so, you know, attic spaces, crawl spaces, just cracks and crevices in our foundations around doors and windows. So, absolutely, we see a spike in calls as the temperatures drop into the 20s like we're expected to see, I think, later this week.
We were talking to a veterinarian just a few days ago, and he made the comment that they see more flea issues in February than any other time of the year.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we see more. Typically, we deal with them in the later in the summer, in August.
Okay.
All right. I get maybe more pets. I guess people are bringing their pets indoors more because of the colder weather.
It makes sense.
And they're having more flea issues in the home. I'm not sure.
Yeah, makes sense. Terry, good seeing you. Thank you very much for being on This and That with us. Arrow Exterminators, call them today for any questions, any bug questions, anything that bugs you. 888-462-7769, arrowexterminators.com for more.